Yeah, that's anyone and everyone that had any
busy
feelings
right now. What do you need?
Yeah.
It's about your wife.
Well, that would be me.
Brenda.
Delivery guys, even the spa. I also need a
You know
list
something
of
about Brenda? What do you know?
I know it's a lot to ask.
What do you know? If you know anything about Brenda, you need to start talking now. You understand me?
Is everything okay?
Yeah, we're fine.
I'm sorry. I didn't make myself clear. I just wanted to say that I admire Brenda Barrett, and I hope she's okay, and hope you find her real soon.
Wait. Hey!
Sonny?
He's hiding something. I know he's hiding
Sonny,
something.
you can't scare
You
people that are just trying to be nice to you.
didn't notice how nervous he was?
Of course he was. With the way you were acting, you need to take it easy.
I'll take it easy when I find Brenda.
Okay.
Then I'll be fine.
Stop. I get that you're freaking out, but there are tons of people looking, right? There are. You can't chase down everyone who mentions Brenda's name.
There's something about that guy.
Can you tone it down just a little? If you start to lose it, you're going to start making mistakes.
Okay, I'm fine. You're right.
I'm sure Olivia's already on the search. Anything she finds, I will send directly to your office, okay?
Are you referring to the list of people who may have encountered Theo at the Metro Court?
Yeah, how'd you know?
Olivia just called me asking for passwords.
Sonny just needs information so he can find Brenda.
Well, the police can have our cooperation. You can't.
Jax.
I need to talk to you.
Okay, I'm gonna do everything in my power to save my wife.
I'm working with the police and Interpol on this.
And you got nothing!
If I release those names to you, you and your thugs will go after every person that's on that list and terrorize them, and I don't want that on my conscience. I'm gonna let the police handle this.
The police. My way's fast.
And my way's legal.
Okay, do you have any idea that right now Theo Hoffman could have killed Brenda? Do you even care about that at all?
Brenda would be much better off if you stay out of this altogether. Which I know you won't. But you're not gonna get anywhere near those records from the Metro Court, you understand?
I appreciate your help.
Don't even think about trying to sneak those records to Sonny.
Sonny has a point. But I see your side of it, too.
Oh, now that it's too late for us to do anything about it?
I hated it when you lied to me and you went behind my back to help Brenda. You lied to my face. I won't be doing that to you. I'm not gonna sneak Sonny information.
Good. I'm glad. Because the police have a much better chance of ending this.
I do think if Sonny had the information and it could help him, that would be a good thing. But if you disagree, that's fine. I don't care.
Hold on a second. This is just way too easy. Why don't you tell me what's really going on?
Sonny found this guy. His name was Shawn. Found out he used to work for Theo. He went nuts. He taped him to a chair. His men were about to just work him over. Sonny was going to kill him. Then Michael walked in the door.
Michael witnessed this.
Morgan, too. I mean, we didn't know Morgan was there. I have no idea what he saw, what he heard.
How did you happen to be there?
It's a long story, but Shawn was with me. He needed help. He was hurt. I had to stop by the house first.
You didn't at our house?
Yes, and I was going straight to the hospital, but then Sonny shows up, thinks that Shawn has information about Brenda, and just goes nuts.
Why do I know that there's a huge part of this story you're not telling me?
I'm telling you what matters, okay?
Oh, okay.
Morgan calls Dante. Dante shows up, thank God, before Sonny can cause any more damage.
That's great, Carly. That's really wonderful. Now Morgan has been exposed to Sonny's violence.
I know.
As well.
I know. I hate that my kids have seen all this, you know? I hate it. You know I do.
Yeah, well, you know, maybe they'll be shocked into realizing that they don't want to be like Sonny.
Sonny felt awful.
Sonny always feels terrible, you know, when the people he cares about see what he's really like. But he never changes, does he?
That's why no matter what happens between us, I hope my kids, I hope they want to be like you.
We did what needed to be done.
Okay, leaving Sam?
Yeah, she's doing a lot better. I could get some work done. She needs to get some rest.
How do you feel? I mean, you almost lost. I mean, just because she looks like Brenda, I mean, what kind of freak is willing to kill an innocent woman just to kidnap another? We gotta find this guy.
Okay, so where do we stand right now?
We got nothing, because I got Spinelli hacking into the Metro Court, right? Maybe we can get some information on Theo.
Okay, is Carly...
She's trying to help, but Jack's getting all law and order on me, so, you know, he only wants to cooperate with the cops.
Okay, if anything was ever on the internet, Spinelli's gonna find it.
The only lead we really have is that Shawn Butler. Did you talk to him at the hospital?
One of Theo's men passed himself off as an orderly and tried to suffocate Shawn. Shawn fought him off and slipped away.
Where is he?
Well, I found him at the airport.
Good, good. Where'd you take him?
Shawn's in Manhattan.
What do you
Okay,
mean?
hold on. He kept a record of all his dealings with Theo in a high-security safe deposit box. He's looking through it right now to see if he can find a clue.
You sent somebody with him?
There wasn't enough time, Sonny.
So it's the only lead we got on Brenda, and you let him go?
Shawn is motivated to help.
Motivated to disappear. That's what he's motivated.
I don't think he will.
You don't think? We're talking about Brenda's life
You know what,
right
there's
now.
another possible lead. Let's just talk about that. Lucky figured out that Theo's married.
Right.
So a wife would be a more logical accomplice if Spinelli can figure out who she is.
That doesn't work for me. You know what I should have done? I should have taken that Shawn guy away from Carly's house, done what I had to do to take... How could you just let him go?
Well, I don't think he knows any more than he's saying
Why
right
is
now.
everybody defending this
He
guy?
thinks there's something in that safety deposit box that could lead us to Theo. You got to give it a shot.
He's working you, and you're never going to see him again.
What are you talking about? If he wanted to run, he could have run.
Okay, you know what? I'm glad he did, because I almost killed him in front of my kids. Dante and Michael were one thing, but Morgan, that's not right. How does this stuff turn? You know, a couple days ago, we're at the wedding, everybody's happy, welcoming, you know, Brenda into the family. I never felt more close to all of them. Now, Michael and Morgan now have seen what you've seen. What I don't want anybody to see. And now I've alienated Dante when I need him most.
What if I hadn't shown up?
Well, I appreciate you wanting your kids to be like me. Even with everything that's gone wrong between us lately.
Well, you're not perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not perfect either. But you're not surrounded by violence, and I think you're an amazing man, and you're a great role model.
Thanks. So you understand why I won't release those records to Sonny?
Yeah. He's just gonna have Spinelli find them. Spinelli can find anything. How do you think I found all that information about Brenda and Dante?
Yeah, you were brilliant at the wedding, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sonny still married Brenda, though.
Yes, and it may have cost her her life.
Must be hell for you. You're the police and Interpol doing everything they can to find her when you're the one that wants to save her.
I can't save Brenda, and you can't save Sonny. The only thing we can do is take care of ourselves and the people we love.
Very wise.
Well, look at that, huh? We finally found a way to compromise on Sonny and Brenda. Now that our marriage is over.
There's a wall between Dante and me. We keep tearing it down, something happens, and then we build it back up even worse. You know, I told Dante and Lulu to take a vacation. Just take some time off. I knew Dante wouldn't go for it, but I was hoping that I wouldn't have to go against my son to find Brenda.
We don't really have to go against Dante. We can just, you know, kind of work around him.
Jason, it's bad. It's gonna get worse. But I'm telling you, I don't care how many enemies come after me. I'm gonna find Brenda if that's the last thing I ever do.
Hey, Dante's got one of Theo's guys down at the PCPD. It's the same guy who tried to kill Shawn Butler.
All right, I'll see you. Hey, thanks for bringing this.
Hey, come here. Come in here. How did you know that Dante found this guy?
I found him. Yeah, I followed him to an alley and...
Oh, okay, stop. I need you to start at the beginning because I really need to know how you got involved in the situation.
Okay. Well, Molly spotted this guy, leaving Kelly's. She said he was the one who was trying to kill Shawn Butler, and I followed him.
Well, why didn't you call me?
Well, Molly's known to exaggerate things, so I want to make sure I had
But
something
she was
solid
right
for you.
about this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I followed him for a few blocks, but I think he spotted me because he ducked into an alley off 3rd, and
And then he was waiting for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I should have known better than that. I don't
Did
know.
he pull a gun?
Not until they mentioned the name Corinthos.
When did Dante show up?
About 2-3 minutes later. Yeah. I was trying to talk the guy down, and Dante showed up. I used that as a distraction, got the gun away from him. I used everything that you taught me, Jason. I took my opponent off balance, and I put him down.
Yeah, but I taught you those moves so you could survive in prison.
Yeah.
You're not in prison anymore. I don't want you anywhere near a situation like that.
I thought you knew I can handle myself.
Yeah, but what if the gun went off? And you got shot?
I wasn't.
What if the other guy got shot and died? By accident. You would have lost your parole and you would have been right back in Pentonville.
None of that stuff happened. I followed the guy, and I got the gun away from him. Look, I didn't do anything that you would have done.
Dr. Renfro.
I'm so glad to see you feeling better.
So why did you follow Theo's guy?
I told you, Molly.
No, I didn't ask you why you were suspicious. I asked why you chose to follow a hired killer instead of calling one of 10 people who could have handled the situation.
I didn't want to call anybody else. I wanted to take care of it myself.
Why?
To prove that I could.
Well, you don't have to prove anything, Michael.
Well, maybe I had to prove something to myself. Something I can actually do right, something I'm actually good at.
But you're good at a lot of things.
Like what? Let other people protect me? Let other people take care of me? I have to be able to take care of myself. Like, you know, when Dante showed up, he asked me what I would have done if he wasn't there? I would have done the exact same thing. I'm not going to be anybody's victim.
So you did what you did today because of what happened in prison?
Okay, look, if you're mad about what happened, just
No, listen, I just don't want to push you, okay? You just need to be aware of what's driving you. You should be able to step back from the situation, look at it, think it through without reacting, because if you get emotional, you make mistakes, and mistakes will get you killed.
Okay, I'll do better next time.
Look, there's not going to be a next time.
What are you talking
What am I
about?
talking about? You got too close to this business today.
Look, Sam almost died, and you're going after Theo. You have more than you can handle right now. There's something I can take care of on my own. Look, I wish you would believe that, Jason. I wish you would believe in me.
She's not here. Jocelyn's with Japs tonight. No, Morgan, I don't need you to come home. No, I'm fine. I'm fine by myself, really. Thanks for checking. All right. I love you too. Bye.
Fine, Jason. I have a lead on Theo Hoffman.